Good morning everyone, my name is Courtney and I'm taking over the Glow Dreamy account today. We live on the beautiful Sunshine Coast, Queensland, and I just wanted to introduce you to my girls before we get started because I had to take this one to kindy today. So she won't be in a lot of the stories, but I wanted to introduce you to her. So this is Isla. How old are you, sweetie?
4.
She's 4.5. And then I also have little Miss Thea, who just turned 7 months on Saturday. So I can't wait to take you guys along with our day and talk to you soon. Bye. Okay, so I just finished dropping Isla off at kindy and now I'm stuck in the car with a sleeping baby. This isn't real mums are glow dreaming. I don't know what is. Having to dictate your day around your sleeping baby, but it's okay. I'm enjoying the rest. I'm enjoying the quiet. So I thought now would be a good time to tell you a little bit about myself. A question box after this as well if you guys have any questions. So I have been using the Glow Dreaming for, I was trying to find my emails the other day and I couldn't find them, but I think I got it when Isla was 2.5, so 2 years now, a bit over 2 years. And we got it because her sleep was terrible. I was getting up multiple times per night and I literally wanted a miracle. I was desperate. And so I read reviews, I watched stories, I looked at the Instagram account and I just bit the bullet and bought one. And I seriously couldn't recommend this device more to anyone. Any of my friends have had babies, I've recommended this device. Okay, so I've made it inside now. Just let you guys know that I'm a little bit nervous and scatterbrained about this whole thing. I should have actually wrote down exactly what I wanted to say, but here we go, let's go. So I'll let you guys know a little bit more about me. So yeah, we live on the Sunshine Coast, like I said before. I am 30 years old, and I am a stay-at-home mum. So I've actually been a stay-at-home mum now, well, since Isla has been born, so 4.5 years. So let's just say it's a very challenging role, but super rewarding. I do miss going to work and socializing with people because every day with kids can get a little bit isolating. But I make sure that I spend time with my friends and my family when I can. So I might add a question box here before I put this little one down for a nap, and then I can answer them while she's asleep. Yeah, so just ask me any personal sleep questions, and yeah, not too personal at all. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. It's hard. It's really hard. We're so used to, before this, we were used to 2 incomes and I was working full time. So it's very, very difficult, but you came from that question before. I would say the best thing to do if you really want to become on the 1 income is to budget. Get rid of things, make sure that you concentrate on the necessities and get rid of the things that in life that you can live without for a little bit. It took me a while to really get into the swing of things. I budget our groceries. I make sure that it's, under the $150 mark each week. I meal plan. I go every month and I go through our expenses and I see, what bills are coming up and I make sure, I put that money away. Get rid of expensive cars and, credit cards and all those little things that can really drain your money. And just go, okay, we're going to be a little bit, short for these years, but it's worth it. And then we'll get straight back up again. If that answers your question. There's a lot I could talk about, but I don't want to keep draining on. So yeah, if you want to talk to me more about it, you can private message me. But yeah, I'm aiming to go back to work next year, if not just on weekends and stuff, just to get back up, as well as I miss working. I'm not going to lie. Oh, that's really sweet. Yes, I do have a partner. His name is Joe. He is my husband. We've actually been together for 11 years now, and married for 6. And he is actually doing his electrical apprenticeship at the moment, and I'm very proud. Sorry for all the stories. Hope I'm not annoying you, but I thought I would get in while Thea is asleep. I'm going to go through her nap time routine when she goes back down for her midday nap, and talk to you more about how I get her to sleep and what has really worked, and show you the Glow Dreaming product and everything like that. But first I thought I would talk more about the girls' sleep. So yes, I have been using the Glow Dreaming for about over 2 years now, with Isla. And she was, I don't know what it was, but till she was about, I would say 18 months, she was the best sleeper. And I was like, oh my God, this is amazing. I've got a unicorn. And then 18 months hit and it went downhill rapidly. And then I was, searching for a product that could help, reading so many mum forums and talking to other mums and talking to friends. And I jumped on the bandwagon and got the Glow Dreaming product. Got the machine. We did have to, for the first month, I had to change around with the settings quite a bit. I had to email the Glow Dreaming team, which they were amazing, to really help me, because every kid's different and it's the same with everything. With walking, talking, crawling, they all do it differently and they do it at different times. So we finally got onto the routine and oh my gosh, it was amazing. And we got sleep, and more sleep that me and Isla got, we were happier. I was a better mum. She was a better kid. She wasn't having as many tantrums. But of course, I'm not going to lie, when she was teething or she had nightmares or, too cold, too hot, she would wake up. But, as a mum, you just have to ride these waves. Every day is different. You just have to survive them, and you'll get to the next day. I want to add, she's still using it now. She doesn't use the oils anymore, but she does still use the lights, the night light. She gets a little bit scared of the dark. She has the door open. And we have the sound setting on the lowest, and the girls' rooms are really, really close. I'll show you guys soon. And so I was really worried when I put Thea into her room, because Isla was sleeping amazingly, if Thea would wake up Isla. But it's great because I have Thea's door shut with her sound machine, like her Glow Dreaming going, and then I have Isla's, so it's great. And also, sound machines are great too if you're a new mum. When summer hits, which it is now, the birds come out so early, ridiculously early. I live on the hinterland on the Sunshine Coast, and I'm not kidding, these kookaburras get up at like 4:30, 5 o'clock, and it used to wake up Isla, and definitely a sound machine helps. So Thea just woke up from her little nap. So this is the Glow Dreaming machine. It's pretty loud at the moment, so I'm just gonna turn that down, but that's the loudest one she's got, and then slowly when she gets older I'll bring the sound down. But she is awake, and I'll get her up so you can see her. And this is my beautiful little girl, she just woke up. So she's in the I love to dream swaddle too, guys. I would totally recommend these swaddles. This one is actually got where I can do that arms. She's not fully rolling yet. She's a little bit lazy like her older sister, but we'll get there. But she's very happy when she wakes up. Ignore my very, very messy handwriting. I just have always been messy. But I bought the Steph Pace meal planner and calendar, and oh my God, gosh, it's amazing. So these 2 days cancelled out because we're actually going, these 2 days, we're actually going to SeaWorld Nara Resort for a couple of days. I can't wait. We haven't had a holiday in a very, very long time. And the deals at the moment, we just couldn't pass up. But so I write down exactly what we're having per day. So I make my husband's lunches, so he doesn't buy any lunches during the week. And I usually have leftovers, or I make like taco salads or something. Or I have actually just been jumping on the bandwagon and having smoothies, just trying to lose a little bit of pre-baby weight. But I really like this. It reminds me what we're having. I think of it on Sunday nights. So it really has helped us. More on the meal planning. Also, like, you don't have to stick to exactly what you're having per night. Like, just in case you have friends that invite you out to dinner, or you go to family dinners and stuff, you can just move it around. I make sure, look, I buy in bulk. So meat, I buy in bulk. I separate them and put them in the freezer, and then, label them. So we always have meat in the freezer, and like go-to meals that we always have that my husband's like, Really, we're having spaghetti again? Yeah, we are. So yeah, and the girls are pretty easy. Thea is actually on solids, but she's having 2 solids per day. So I'm actually going to make some solids today. I have a Thermomix, so it has become amazing. I love it. And Isla just has like sandwiches, or I make muffins and that sort of stuff. She's a very picky eater, so I'm just going with the flow, and hopefully she becomes better soon. Okay, so I am just doing some laundry, keeping it real with you guys. This is basically, I do this all the time, and clean. But yeah, so she's just chilling. Oh, now it's because she's going to get annoyed. Keeping it real. So one of my really good friends just sent me a message to say, show the girls' room. So I thought that I would. So this is little Thea's room. And so we have some peonies and her name and some little 4D butterflies. And then her monitor. Yeah, it's pretty bare. That's Little Ray Prince too, guys. It's just divine. But yeah, ignore this mess. My 4-year-old gets into it and all this. And I've got storage at the back. We're limited space in this house. So this is her bedroom. So I would like that in a different spot, but yeah. And then the Glow Dreaming's up tall so she can just see the light. So just opposite her room is Isla's room. So this is my 4-year-old's little bedroom. So yeah, she makes the bed every morning. She actually did a really good job this morning. I'm very, very proud of her. And then I just got some unicorn stickers. Yeah, she's a little bit obsessed with unicorns. If anyone has a really good storage idea for soft animals, let me know. I'm thinking like maybe a net or something up there. Her little teepee, she's been having like tea parties, which is really cute. Just like her, rack, books, and then her stuff, which is there. So yeah, little Ray Prince up there too. And some little, numbers behind there. And then this is her Glow Dreaming. So of course she's got the unicorn one. You could tell we use it a lot because it's actually coming all off the labels. Okay, on to the next thing. Whoever says stay-at-home mums just sit around all day, I'd really like to meet that stay-at-home mum, because I swear I'm always doing things or running around and doing errands or anything like that. Okay, so next things next is baby food for Thea. I'm running out low, so I'm trying to recreate the sachet packets that you can get like from Woolworths and Coles and wherever. And they're called the Rafferty brand. She really loves the sweet potato, apple, and carrot one with nothing else in it. So I'm trying to recreate that at the moment in my Thermomix. Okay, so I'm gonna, this is my Thermomix, and this is the TM5. I bought this secondhand. So I put my apple and my carrot in there and just, cut them in chunks, and I've got water underneath. So I'm gonna simmer them and then blend it with the already pre-made sweet potato that I've already done. So wish me luck, guys. Hopefully this turns out well. Oh, that's so exciting. Your bub's starting solids. I love this stage. So she started on just sweet potato 1 week, and just to see how she went with that and how her tummy settled. And then I kept moving to apple puree. Then I started adding different foods to her diet and seeing what her tummy is being like. If you have a fussy bub, maybe try the Woolworths or Coles, wherever, and get the organic brand, or the Just Organic, or the Rafferty's brand, because in the ingredients, it's just the ingredients, there's nothing else, no added sugars, and just see how your bub reacts to them and see if they like them. She does not like pumpkin. Tried pumpkin and avocado. She turns her, nose at it. So I'm just adding different foods, and then when she starts to get a little bit better with chewing, and when she gets teeth, I'll add thicker consistencies. But trust me, I'm no expert. I'm just going with it. So Thea is on formula, so I give her a bottle, then an hour later she has a feed, so she has that twice a day, morning and in the evening. But the evening one, I give her solids first, and then a bottle as a top-up before bed. I told you the instructions, so I'm going to give this a go and I'll come back. I'll let you know what's in here. So I've got 3 red apples, 1 carrot, and some sweet potato, 3 of these sizes, whatever that consists of. So now I'm going to blend it really, really thin because she's not that good chunky. Watch this, I love this bit. So next, and then speed. Very loud. Is what it turned out to be. I did put a little bit of water because it just needed a little bit of liquid. But if she loves this, then I'll do a bigger batch. But yeah, just gonna put it into these little pods for her for later. Okay, so I usually put them in these little pods that I got from Chemist Warehouse. But I got these from Aldi the other day for like a bargain, and they're glass containers. And so this will be a bit messy. This will be 3 meals. So she'll smash these, I reckon. She's a little bit of a guts. So yeah, she likes them, I'll make some more. So yeah, so while I was in the kitchen, doing all that, Thea is just having some tummy time. She's such a chill little girl, and I can get a lot done while her big sister's at kindy Wednesday, Thursdays and Fridays. I'm not being, you know, snack queen and cleaning up messes all day. She's not moving yet, so I'm trying to use this time accordingly and smart. But yeah, soon I'll give her a bottle and we'll start the routine, and I'll show you guys what we do. Ow, she's pulling my hair. I'm feeding her at the moment. She's pulling my hair. And I totally forgot to mention that I am actually returning back to study next year too. I've got about, I would say about a year and a half left in my degree, in my bachelor's, which I'm thinking of changing it at the moment. At the moment it's marketing, but I think I might move it to public relations as well. So yeah. Okay, so now it's Thea's midday nap, which is usually the longest. I just gave her a bottle and then put her into her Love Dream suit, which as soon as I put her in there, she rubbed her eyes. And then just put a dummy in, and then I have the fan on because it's a little bit hot at the moment here in Queensland, and she runs hot, and then I put a light blanket over her. Things next is the Glow Dreaming. So I turn the light on, which is making my camera go a little bit funny, and then put the sound on. Like I said before, she has the louder sound, and she doesn't have any oils during the day, just at night time. Turn the light off, and she'll put herself to sleep. Thanks for the question. My births were very, very different. With Isla, I got induced due to high blood pressure at 40 weeks and 3 days I was. So I pretty much had a textbook pregnancy up. So I had a textbook pregnancy all throughout with Isla. I got induced at, I think, 3 p.m. in the afternoon. And then my waters broke naturally by 10 o'clock at night. Then contractions came very, very, very fast. And painful. I was getting like the back labor, so it was all of like my left back. So I got moved a lot around the hospital. They had a lot of births happening in March when I had Isla in 2016. So I finally got into the birthing suite, grabbed the epidural. Gas did nothing for me. Got the epidural, was loving life on the epidural. And yeah, so I sort of had to wait it out. Unfortunately, after I think 20 hours of laboring, I didn't progress past 7.5. So said if you don't progress any further for another hour, then you will go into emergency C-section. My mum was there, and of course my husband Joe was there as well. I was pretty emotional because I felt like I failed, even though I didn't, even though just things that had happened. Also, she had a bit of, they were worried about her heart, so I was on a monitor the entire time. And so that was a big thing. I just wanted her out safe, and I wanted myself safe. And my mum was really relieved when they said a cesarean, because she had 2 with my sister and I. So yeah, so unfortunately I didn't progress, and I got rushed into an emergency C-section, which went really, really smoothly. It was great. They were fantastic in there. The surgeons were fantastic, so were the midwives. Unfortunately, though, when they got Isla out, one, they thought she was going to be 7 pounds, and she ended up being 9 pounds, this little chubber. She's a little chubber. I'll add a photo here of her. So yeah, unfortunately when she came out, she got rushed to intensive care because I had a fever throughout labor as well, so she had to get on antibiotics. So she was there for 2 days. So I didn't actually get to feed her till the next day. She was born at 1:51 in the afternoon. So yeah, she was in intensive care for a couple of days, got to visit her. She was doing really, really well on the antibiotics, and it was flushing out of her system, which was fantastic. She finally got back to my room. There's another question, did I breastfeed the girls? Isla, I couldn't. She never latched properly, so I pumped for the first 6 weeks. So yeah, I was giving her breast milk, trying to figure that all out really. It was really stressful. And then unfortunately we thought we were doing really well, and they found a heart murmur in her heart. So she got rushed back to intensive care. So yeah, they run heaps of tests. She was up there for a bit. I just had to keep visiting her. Thankfully, she could come back to my room after 5 days, so that was great. So I got to really bond with her. And then they said they were just going to monitor the heart murmur. Usually they shut after birth. A lot of babies, when they come out of an emergency C-section, or if they come out of birth fast, the heart valve doesn't close properly, and that's what happened with Isla, and hers closed thankfully I think 2 months after she was born. It was a bit of a traumatic birth, just seeing my little baby in intensive care and being told had a heart murmur at 11 o'clock at night, and the emergency cesarean. I was in pain from the cesarean being an emergency. So it wasn't the birth I wanted, but I got my girl and she's perfectly healthy. But with Thea, completely different. I'm sorry if this is a trigger to anyone, but I want to be truthful, and not many people talk about this, but I had a miscarriage before I had Thea. And that really damaged me. And when I fell pregnant with Thea, I just said to the midwives and my partner that I just want this baby here. I want this baby healthy. I'll do whatever I can to make that happen. And I had an elective C-section, which was perfect. It was amazing. Thea had an elective C-section in February. We were booked in at 6:30. She was born at 8:30, and I was walking by the end of the day. And yeah, it was a great experience. If you have any, it was nerve-wracking, of course. I was going in for an operation, but it was really, really good. I'm a little bit sad that I didn't get my natural birth, but where my headspace was when I was pregnant with Thea, I just had to get her here safely, make sure that we're both in a good headspace, and she is just the most beautiful, chillest baby. They both were, so I'm very, very lucky. So yeah, like saying, I didn't get to breastfeed both girls. Thea, I got to breastfeed for, 2 weeks, but unfortunately, I just have very, very, probably TMI, I have short nipples. The girls couldn't latch properly. So with Isla, she never actually got that proper latch, probably from being in intensive care. So I pumped for 6 weeks with Isla, and then she was onto formula fed. And with Thea, I got to breastfeed for 2 weeks, and then it just wasn't working. And she was not happy, and I was not happy, and it was just, So unfortunately, due to that, I went to pump again. I pumped until she was 8 weeks old. And if any of you have pumped, it is so exhausting. You get less sleep because you have to pump after they feed. You have to clean all the, the bottles and the pumps. It's just a lot. And you just can't, when you're out in public, you just can't, get your boob out and feed your baby. You had to have the bottle prepared, and it's hard when you're out in public or someone's house and your boob's engorged and you just can't get your baby to relieve it. You have to get your pump out. It's just a lot. But I was formula fed, so I knew that it's okay, and fed is best, and I did everything I possibly can for my babies. So yeah, that's our breastfeeding journey. Sorry, I think I'm talking way too much and Instagram is not keeping up and the question box isn't working for me to completely reply to it. So someone did ask how my husband got his electrical apprenticeship. He applied to every single person. I would recommend, if your husband really wants to do it and he's 30, my husband is 31, is to make sure his resume is really up to date and a really good cover letter, and just cold call people, like cold call electrical companies, electricians, and just go, hey, you know, I'm a mature age apprentice. I really want, you know, a way to get into the industry. Yeah, could you recommend me to anyone, or are you looking for an apprentice? Good luck. And I've got my girl. Say hi. Hi. You had a good day, Kindy? Yes. Yep. So just picked her up from Kindy and now we're heading home. Alright, so we're home from Kindy pickup and now I'm just going to cook some dinner. So we're just having steak, veggies and pasta. So early dinner, but get the toilet to bed. But yeah, we're going to be starting bedtime routine very soon. Bath and bed. The girls are exhausted. I'm exhausted. Today's been a whirlwind, but so much fun. If you guys have any more questions, please let me know. But yeah, soon bedtime. I saw results probably within the first like 5 days. Isla was really quick because she was a little bit older. Thea, because she was getting used to her bed. So probably about the week as well. I hope you all are surviving witching hour. That was a little bit tougher. Isla gets very cranky after Kindy and she's just overtired and overstimulated and everything like that. So a little bit tiring, and Thea is just ready for bed. She had not the longest nap today, and we had a bit of a crazy afternoon visiting my grandparents. So yeah, but we're just feeding her now. She's all in her pajamas, and we're about to do her nighttime routine. I just want to let you guys know that I turn on my Glow Dreaming with the oils with Thea's room about half an hour before she gets in, just so the oils are just through her bedroom and she has a better sleep. Me signing off on the Glow Dreaming account. I had such a fun day today, guys. I was so nervous, but you guys are really welcoming, and thank you so much for all the messages of support and questions that came in, and also through the direct messages. I really appreciate it. I also wish I said this earlier, but I hope everyone in Melbourne are doing okay. We are thinking of you. You haven't been forgotten, and just hold on. You're doing really well. I would crack. So yeah, nice to meet you all. I'll put my handle down here below if you guys want to follow me. But yeah, thank you so much, and I hope you guys all have a really nice night and a good sleeping night. Okay, bye. I'm going to answer this one last question. I use the roller blind from Spotlight, and then I use blackout curtains from Kmart. During the day it's pretty dark, but in the morning it gets really light because the sun hits her room. But hopefully that helps.